Hey guys, it's Diamond Stuff here, and today we're gonna make a Minecraft server, and it's gonna be for 1.11.2. So what you want to start out doing is making a folder, and you can really name this anything you want. But I'm gonna name it Minecraft server, and then I'm gonna put the version that we're making it. And then what you want to do is open up your internet browser, and I'm going to put this link in the description, or you can pause the video right here where it has the link. But basically you want to go to this link and you want to download CraftBukkit. Or you can download Spigot, but I'm going to download CraftBukkit because that's just what I feel the most comfortable with. So you click on CraftBukkit and, it does its little loading thing. And then up here, we're going to have to wait 5 seconds. And then we're going to have to hit skip ad. There we go. So much lag. Okay. You skip ad. And then it may open another window. You just want to close it. And then once this finishes downloading, you may get a discard or keep. You want to hit keep because we don't want to discard the file we just downloaded. You want to click on that and hit show in Finder, and then we want to minimize our browser. We'll use that later. And then we want to take the file that we just downloaded and drag it into the folder that we created earlier. Then we want to rename this jar file and just make it craftbukkit, or if you pick the spigot. And then what we want to do is open up text edit. Now you can go to the search bar and type in text edit and it'll show up, but I just have it on the hotbar, so I'm just going to click on it there. Once this pops up, you'll hit new document, format, make plain text. And then I'm gonna put this in the description, but you basically just want to copy and paste this in, this right here, copy and paste, and then paste it. And then you want to do Command S or save as, and then you want to delete this whole thing. And you can name this now whatever you want. I'm going to use start. Some people use run, but after you do the name, you have to do .command. And then save it wherever you want and hit save. It's popped up down there. We can close that. Drag that into here. Okay. And then before we, hit start, because yay, we created our server. No, what we have to do actually is open up terminal, and you can also just go to the search bar and type in terminal. And then you want to type in chmod space a plus x space. And then you want to take the start.command and drag it and drop it in. Then you just want to hit enter. And then you can close this. Now, you just want to double click and it'll open up your terminal. It may take a little bit for it to load. And then it's going to start loading stuff in your folder. But then it's going to be like, oh no, it stopped. Well, what you got to do is open up the EULA and replace false with true. And save that. And then you just close that and start it up again. Now it's going to load in all of the files, the world files, plugin files, everything. Again, it may take a little bit. Loading everything in. It's got to prepare the world and load up the whole world and spawn. Which sometimes takes a while. For me, it takes a while. But for others, it may take just a few seconds. Okay, so now it's just gonna finish up with the last seed, which goes really fast. And then now you see done. So now what we can do is open up Minecraft. Make sure we're on 1.11.2, obviously. And then start it up. Go to multiplayer and then you can either make a new server name or just direct connect, and you want to type in localhost. And basically what that means is you'll join it'll look for a server in your local host. So basically you want to type in localhost join server, and then as we see here, once I load, it'll say, hey, damage stuff logged in. And then what you can do from the console, which is what this is called, is op yourself, and you don't have to have a slash, you just do op and then your username. So then, you can turn yourself into game mode 1 and all that stuff. And it may seem really laggy, but it's just my computer, trust me. So then we can do slash game mode 1. So now, I bet you're asking, well, how do I get my friends on this server? Well, what you want to do is close down Minecraft, then type in stop on your server to shut it down and save everything. So what you want to do is there's two ways of doing this. You can either download Hamachi, which is this, or download this app called PortMap. So I'm going to go through both. So basically what you want to do is I just type in port map into my search bar. And then the first thing that popped up for me is the thing. So it's this site right here. You just want to click on it. Scroll down to the bottom, hit download the application, and then download it and install it. But I'm not going to do that because I already downloaded it. And install it in, yeah. And then what you do is you open it, and then what you want to do is hit the plus sign, then type in 25565, and then you can put a description like I'm going to put Minecraft server, and then add mapping. What this does is it basically like port forwards your server without you having to really do much. Now if it says can't find server, there's two things that you can do. Either restart the app or restart your router, and if it still doesn't work, that means this option isn't compatible for you, but for me it works. And then what you want to do, if this does work, this is the IP that you give people, and then you always want to give them the :25565. So you give them that IP and then the 25565. So if this doesn't work, what you want to do is type log me in Hamachi, and let's select, or let's type in download, because that makes more sense, because we want to download it. So log me in Hamachi download. Here we go, I believe. There's a lot of links. Oh, no, go download. No. No! No! Log me in. Let's try that. Just click on that. Yeah? No. No. Go to download. Okay. Here we go. Download now. Let's click on Mac, because obviously we're using a Mac. And then we want to download that. I'm going to cancel because I already have it. And then just want to open it up. And it may ask you to like sign up or something. It's really easy. You just sign up. And then once you're here, it may be off. So you just want to click on that power button and turn it on. I'll go through some processes. And then once it, does that, what you want to do to add a server kind of thing, you want to hit network and then create a new network, or if you're joining a friend's network, you do that. And so basically you create a new network and then you type in the ID or the name. So let's do Minecraft server. And then you don't really need a password unless you want it to be restricted. So then we hit create. Oh. Okay. I guess we do need a password. Okay. Type in 123 and then hit create. And sometimes this will happen where it says the name has been taken. So let's do MCS for Minecraft server. Server. No. 123. No. 456. No. 789. No. 10. No. Minecraft underscore if only I could type 123. Boom. Really? Are you honestly serious? 456. Let's go with that. 4556. So now, as you can see, finally it shows up here. And to get your friends to play on your server, you basically have to give them the username and the ID and the password that you used. And once they join, it'll show, their username, and it'll tell you if they're online or offline. And basically what that enables you to do is once you start up your server, let me go back onto Minecraft. What it enables them to do is join your IP, and so if you use logme and Hamachi, you want to use the IP here before the slash. And what I do is I still give them the 25565 just in case, because it's local port. And so let's turn on our Minecraft while our server turns on that we just made. And so we can close this for now, but actually let's leave it open. Come on, start up server. You know you want to. There we go. That's starting up. Well, that's starting up. It's Minecraft. You starting up too? Okay. And so basically, what you want to do is go into multiplayer, since my thing's not loading up. What you want to do is go into multiplayer and add new server. You could do direct connect, but I'd just add new server because then it saves the whole server. And so, and then you just type in this IP :25565. At least that's what I do to make sure that they get in, and then it should work. Refresh, and then it should be online and everything. Your friends should be able to join, and it should all work. And to show you that this method works with both methods work, I'm gonna first do it with this IP with 25565, then this IP with 25565. Once my Minecraft and thing load up. So I'm gonna close these for now, so my computer isn't so laggy. What? Consider it to be crashed. Will forcibly shut. Aww. okay. I guess our server just shut down because we're lagging too much. Well, that won't happen to you, but just because my computer sucks, as you can see. It has 8 gigabytes of RAM with DDR3, so it's pretty trash. But it's an old computer, so I'm not, getting in that much trouble. Multiplayer, and then as you can see, I already have the Hamachi IP in there. So if we open up Hamachi again, it's the exact IP. And then we hit done. And then once this loads up, and I'll probably put another thing somewhere for you to skip. Once this loads up, we hit refresh, and it should say online. So click the thing, and we'll get there. Takes forever. Let's close that. Less lag. Okay, so now it says done finally, so we can refresh. And hopefully it doesn't shut down before we get on it. But as you can see, it works. Well, once we join it, we'll say it works. And keep in mind, we are using the Hamachi. So you just type it in, 25565, open it up, and hopefully, if we don't lag hard enough, it won't. Okay, there we go. We're loading in. It says that we loaded in. And aha, we are in. As you can see, my graphics are horrible, but we are in. It factually works. The lag. Boop. Aha, we can break blocks. We are still in creative. Oh, less lag. Okay. I like that. Less lag. Less lag is good. And as you can see, we can break blocks. Everything works. And your friend should be able to join if you followed all the steps for the Hamachi and everything. Now, for the other, for the port map, you just want to open that up, have that open, make sure it's working when you, after you turn on your server, make sure that's working or else your friends won't be able to get on. You type that in. And then we refresh, and it should work. It sometimes takes a little bit longer, but it should work. Close that. It should work. Hopefully it works. If it doesn't work, that's sad. Because for some people it just doesn't work, and it can happen. So let's actually leave it open and just watch it load. Slowly yet surely load, and hope that our server doesn't crash. So if you want, I'll probably put another skip thing because this might take a while again, and the server might crash again. But yeah, you basically created your server, and if this way doesn't work for you, then Hamachi, and if Hamachi doesn't work for you, then I don't really know what else to do besides actually going onto your internet browser not your internet browser, your router, and to go onto the router, I mean like, you go into your terminal and you type in ipconfig, and then it gives up all this stuff, and you want to look for the default gateway, and then you take the default gateway and put it into the top search bar, like mine's, mine's 10.0.0.1. And then it brings me to Xfinity, and then you sign in, and then, well, for me it brings me to Xfinity, but you sign in, and generally it's admin and then password. Unless someone changed it, you sign in. And for Xfinity, it's a little bit more complicated, but you want to go to something like Advanced or something. And then once you click on Advanced, hold on, let me check on this. Did not connect, you say. Interesting. Well, if this doesn't work for you, as it's not working for me, it usually works, but it's not working. The Hamachi way worked, as you clearly saw earlier. And so, yeah, that's how you create your own very server. And so back to what I was doing before, showing you how to port forward it manually. You're going to go to Advanced and Port Forwarding. But if there's this DMZ thing, you want to click on that. And then you want to look for the IPv4 and the IPv6 on the IP config. And then save it and all that and make sure it's enabled. And then you want to go back and to the port forwarding and add a service. And then it's going to ask you for the name. We're going to say Minecraft. You want to make sure it's on selected TCP/UDP. And then the start and end port is going to be 25565. Then you put your IPv4 and then your IPv6. And then that's basically it. And it should work if it doesn't work that way. So basically, we have just set up our server. And we got on it with LogMe and Hamachi. Again, it may work for, it differs for other people. So let me just put the LogMe and Hamachi so we can get on it one more time to prove even more that this does in fact work. It sounds like I'm doing like a GTA 5 hacks video for money. See, it loaded even faster this time. That just shows how fast LogMe and Hamachi loads it up. We load in, close that, and then as you can see, we are clearly still flying, and commands work, and all that. And then let's show you how to actually install a plugin. So what you first want to do is stop your server by typing in stop. And then you want to close that, and then just keep Minecraft open, but keep it, minimized. So then you want to open your browser, and I will also put this link in the description, or you could just go to curse, or type in the thing, the address here. And so I go to this because it's by Bukkit, so it's got all the Bukkit plugins. That's also why I use craftbukkit, because it's made by these people, and there's a lot of stuff for it, and there's like all these plugins that help you. Like World Edit is like the most helpful plugin in the world, and then there's Essentials and all this other good stuff. And so basically you just download the one that you want. So let's do World Edit. Select World Edit, and then you want to go to Files. And if you decided to choose a different version of Minecraft, you want to select Files to find the right version. So then basically, since we're doing 1.11, we'll just download it right here. Download file, and then it downloads here. We want to hit keep. Show in Finder. Minimize our browser, and then we want to take the World Edits jar file and plop it right into the plugins folder. As you can see, it's right there. And then to make it active, you just start up your server, and everything should be nice and smooth once it loads up. Again, really slow, but it should load up, and you should be able to go onto the server and pull out your wooden axe and start world editing the world. And also, might I add, after the server says done, For every plugin, generally, a little folder pops up for it. So there's like the config folder and everything for you to be able to, change certain things. So while my server's loading, let's go over some of the files here, mainly the server.properties. So what you want to actually open this up with is text edit, because generally it's a .properties, and that's not an app or anything. So you want to right click it and hit open with, and then hit text edit. And then this bit just basically has all your main things about the server, like the message of the day. Let's change it to diamond craft, because we are diamond stuff. And then most stuff I just wouldn't touch, except for like max build height or something, or view distance, which I don't think that actually affects anything. But server port, definitely 25565. And you always want to enable command blocks, so you want to put that as true. And there's all this other stuff that you can look through. But then you want to save that, click out, and then if you don't know, the MOTD is, you see this light gray text, that's the MOTD. Like these people have like colored ones, that's the message of the day. So when we refresh this, it might say diamond. Okay, let's do RL reload. Okay, so RL reloads the server. Now if we refresh it, it should say Diamond Craft, or Minecraft could just, take forever to load. But as you can see, we see a little world edit here. That means it should be working. It's enabled. And if we look in the folder, and the plugins folder, we'll see a little world edit folder. And it has the configuration YML. And basically, if you go through all this, it'll, toggle and do all this other great stuff that enables or disables stuff. But as you can see, Diamond Craft, it worked. Now, you can join the server, and we should be able to get our wooden axe out of our inventory. Where is axe? Wooden axe. Yep, it's working. //set 4, which is cobblestone. So world edit clearly works. And before I end the video, since it's been extensive, I'm gonna show you one last thing, which is how to add an image. As you can see, these guys got lightning bolts, fists, and H. So basically what you actually want to do is get an image. I'm going to pull an image that I currently had, but I'm going to get an image and make sure that it says server-icon.png. So I'm just going to drop that down there. So it has to be server-icon.png, and then you actually just want to drop that into your new server file, or server file that you just created. And then when we reload the server again, and then we refresh here, it has a diamond. And this image, I'm pretty sure there's a limit to how big the image is, but this image, I don't actually know. I don't think there's a specific size. There most likely is, but maybe I can find that for you. The size of the image. Preview. Nope. Level width. Nope. Comments. Nope. More info. It's 64 by 64. So you want to have the dimensions. If it is a big picture, Photoshop it down or something to make it smaller, so it's 64 by 64. And then make sure it's server-icon.png, and it should give you the image once you put it in the server folder. But that wraps it up, guys. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and hopefully subscribe so I can, put some more videos out, because If you like it, then I know that you liked the video, and this is my updated video from, last time, and I think that was actually kind of trash, but this is an updated one. This method should work for every single update to come, and basically, it's actually the same exact video as last time, but, just updated. So, thanks for watching. This is Diamond Stuff, logging out.